Hi ho! So today we are hatching a new legendary dragon. So this is the furnace dragon. You can see his weird egg right there. But he is kind of cute as a baby, but you see the little legendary symbol, and that is a cool new dragon. So the furnace dragon has a wild look about it, but it's actually quite a homebody. It enjoys settling in the basement of houses and warming the structures from the bottom up. Cozy indeed. Oh, what a little cutie. But this guy is a legendary shadow and fire dragon. Genuinely, if you manage to breed this dragon quite early on, say you're a more lower level player, this is one of the better legendaries in the game. So I highly recommend using this dragon on a team. He is exactly the same as the legendary plushie dragon, except if you manage to breed him this month, he's a hell of a lot easier to get a hold of. So there is like no reason not to use him, because his attack is just so insanely high. But I do like his adult form. I do prefer it to his baby and his egg forms, definitely. But on top of that, I want to take him into a couple of fights today, which we will do. You know, just take a look at what he does, how he looks when he's fighting. But on top of that, just in case you're not aware, there are 2 weekend events on. One is a VIP event with the Burger Dragon being the first prize. Again, I adore this dragon. Burger Dragon is sweet. Then the Golden Gatherer, there is a first prize being the Ash Dragon. So the Ash Dragon is like one of the most common limited time dragons in DML, I swear. It's like every time there is a special weekend event, and every like 6 months it seems to be the dragon of the week. So I don't know, is it just a thing where the Ash Dragon will be like the least rare dragon of the week / limited time dragon like ever? Well, probably not quite ever. Maybe the Pulsar or something like that, but I don't know. And who else should we put in here? How about a Pharaoh Dragon? How about him? So it's a shame that we don't have his other elements unlocked quite yet. We only have the legendary element on this furnace dragon. Because if we had them fully unlocked and upgraded, he would like one-shot everything here. But, I mean, that's the problem with legendaries. They are necessary late game completely because they have no weaknesses, you know, they have higher base stats, and just they're a lot better than the other rarities in general, apart from Divine. But the problem is, you need to take a lot of time upgrading them. So there's literally no reason to use a legendary until you get it to level 30. Because when you get it to level 30, that's when you can awaken both of its other elements. And even though it costs 99 gems, it's definitely worth it. So if you are looking to build a legendary team, and you're a lower level person, you don't have too many legendaries, but say you just bred the furnace, I would say save up those 99 gems. And if you're going to upgrade him, definitely do it as soon as you can. As soon as you get your first dragon to level 30, make it be this furnace dragon. You know, do your enchantment league fights, get legendary materials and stuff, and you will be dead set in this game. It's like, if you manage to get him, you are going to speed ahead in this game. Because I used to use epics and rares back like mid-game, and that was a big mistake. So, you know, anyway, I wanted to use Dragon Fury to wreck all of these guys. Poor things! Get decimated. Little Truffleton. What is that, like a place name? Little Truffleton. Weird. And I don't know why, but when I'm talking, it's like hurting my jaw today. Like, not the actual bone itself, but it feels sore. I've never had a sore jaw. Sore jaw. Looking at dragon laws on CSGO. I don't know. I was trying to keep that rhyme going, but my brain went completely blank. I don't know, but, you know, for example, between these 3 legendaries here, Pixie Dot, Comet, and the Furnace, the Pixie Dot's probably second best, the Comet's definitely the worst out of these 3, but compare the Furnace to the Pixie Dot, even though the Pixie Dot has plant, I still think the furnace is like infinitely times better than the pixie dot is. So, you know, if you did get the pixie dot as well, I'd probably still prefer to use the furnace, personally. Oh, look at him in that habitat. What a cutie. And of course, on top of that, we did get a new Wailmer with some weird offers. And the offers on my main account here weren't that bad, because you could get a bunch of enchantment tickets for scrolls, and you could get some food in exchange for scrolls, which isn't so bad. The portal energy one is a little bit iffy, because portal energy is so good. So it's like, what do you prefer more, the enchantment tickets or the portal gems? Probably in terms of getting food and gold, you'd probably prefer keeping the portal gems. But if you're looking to enchant stuff, the enchantment tickets are definitely worth it. On our Android account, the Wailmer offers were really bad this week. So, I don't know. It's like we had a bad week for our main account, a good week on the lower level account, and now it's reversed this week. Maybe they're doing it on purpose. Like, intentionally giving a good deal then a bad deal. I don't know. I'm just contemplating here. Guessing, essentially. And I have nothing to breed right now. Because we have the Dragon of the Week, we have the Dragon of the Month. I don't know what else to go for. Do we try and breed another one, maybe? Thank God, I was gonna say, I don't particularly want to have to wait another 2 days, but... I mean, if it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen anyway. But yeah, we do have this Furnace Dragon here as well. You can see the 1 day, 14 hours there. So we do have a second one that we're gonna be hatching at some point. But I probably won't be using the Furnace Dragon on this account at all, because I mean, I already have the plushie dragon, so why would I... Like, if I actually wanted the dragon, I would have just upgraded the plushie by now. So, I don't really need him on our main account, our team. Because we have the lantern dragon, it doesn't really suit. If we were to replace our lantern dragon, we'd probably replace him with this guy, because I don't care about the light element all that much. But, I don't know, we'll see. And in Turf War, I've gotten up to this point on PC, after neglecting a couple of fights, but like I've said before, I am actually not going to be home after like an hour or two from right now, so we actually can't finish this event on PC even though we got this close. If we were to put on 100 gems, like the £3 bundle, we would be able to do this right now, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. I don't know if I want to do that. So, look, we did a decent amount with 2 days and 6 hours to spare. I only ruined my sleeping schedule for the last few days. I've been, like, napping, essentially. Because in DML, I've pretty much never lost out on a lot of sleep for the sake of an event. But this event, I wanted to see, you know, how close we could get, even if I did stay up all night. And it was actually a little bit easier than I'd thought originally, but you have to remember, every single night, I have not had a full 6 hours sleep. You know, just napping basically, you know, fall asleep for 2 hours, wake up, fall asleep for 2 hours, wake up. I mean, I'm the sort of person that wakes up to anything, so it's not too much of an issue for me. But you definitely start to feel the effects after a little while. If you're used to getting a good night's sleep, and then you, like, break it up for a week straight. Yeah, my brain, for, like, a couple of days in the middle of the week was not in a happy place, let's say. But you know, it's not too bad for me. For people that are, like, deep sleepers and love their sleep, yeah, it's probably not something you're going to be willing to do. And I do not blame you. Never ever lose sleep for the sake of a game like this. If you have to lose sleep for the sake of completing it, either you're too busy, or the event's just not good to begin with. So, You know, if you are continuing on with the Turf War event, then good luck to you. I hope it works out. But again, if you've actually been bothering with sleeping a good amount of hours, you won't have finished this event. But we'll see how we do on mobile anyway. You know, like I've said before, I'm pretty sure we're gonna be fine for doing that. I will collect all of this food here for now. And come on, give me a little bit extra. We need about 2.4 million, I think. 2.4 mil gold is what we need. And then we can put in an hour-long food, which is not ideal. But it's the only one that we can afford, unfortunately. So rip him pepperoni's ass. But anyway, for now, very, very, very best of luck trying to breed this legendary yourself. Again, if you've got any other questions regarding him or anything else, you know, you can ask in the comments or in the Discord server. It's up to you, really, whatever's easiest. But, you know, very good legendary, highly recommend it. It's up to you whether you want to take that to heart or not. But for now, until next time, I will see you then.